my channel. Well, this is me and my fiance Reg's channel. This is Nisha and Reg. He's not here tonight. He is actually at work. But yeah, so before I get started, I just want to say thank you all so much, whoever is tuning in. But could you please like, subscribe, share, you know, do all the nitty gritty. We're new to this YouTube thing. We're trying to get started, trying to start something a little new. We watch YouTube all the time, so we just wanted to go ahead and try to do something different. But tonight, so I'm actually going to be trying these birra tacos. I think that's the right pronunciation. I haven't had them before. I heard they were amazing, so I definitely had to try them out. But I went to a restaurant, a Mexican restaurant, and got some. This down here. I live in Birmingham, and I got 3 of them with onion. It comes with, I guess, onion, cilantro, lettuce, tomatoes, grilled onions, and the consomme sauce right here. But these look absolutely amazing. But so these look really good. And what I read up on them about is it starts with the birra stew, which is either lamb or goat stew, and then it's braised, and then it's cooked with the corn tortilla, and then they make a consomme sauce that you dip it in. So yeah, let's get started. So this is just gonna be basically meet and greet for the first time, and while I try these tacos. So excuse my shirt. Yeah, I am a brand new first time mom. Yes, I'm excited. I am ecstatic every single day that I see his face. Yes, I had a boy. His name is Kalan. As you can see some of my videos. As you can see, some of the videos that I've posted was of him, and he's just amazing. He's the best, like the best little baby ever. He only wakes up to like eat and to just sit there and watch you a little bit. You don't even know that he's watching you because he's be so quiet. But he's amazing. He was supposed to have been due on the day before my birthday, which was April the 17th. So he was supposed to have been due on April 16th. But he decides that he wants to come a little bit early, which was amazing. He came out healthy. He came out 3 weeks early on March the 12th. No, sorry. Whoa! Jesus. Whoa! March the 22nd. Can't even remember my own child's birthday. But yeah, so he came on March the 22nd. And okay, before I get into that, I just want to take a bite of this. It looks so good. Like so good. So I've been saying the things, you just dip it in there. Like, look at that. It's dripping. This is good. This is, oh shoot. This is really good. The ones that I've seen, I didn't see any, the ones with lettuce and tomatoes. This is the first ones I saw with lettuce and tomato. This is really good. Get a little bit more lime on here. Oh shoot. I dropped the lime. I'm not left-handed. I don't know why I'm trying to do this with my left hand. And this whole one just fell. The ones I've seen, they seemed like they were a better tortilla. This one is kind of falling apart. But it's really good. Let me fish this lime out. Going fishing for limes. Going fishing for limes. That should probably make that flavor a little bit better then. Hopefully. Hopefully. Okay. Ew, this is getting messy now. It's really good. I wish this well, I wish these corn tortillas were a little bit more firmer. They're kind of falling apart. But yes, so I'm a first time mom. My baby, he is 6 weeks now. And the things that they tell you about having a child is far-fetched. So he's really good. Maybe it's just my baby, because throughout my whole pregnancy, he was amazing. If I wasn't told that I was pregnant, I would have never known that I was pregnant, because like he did amazing. I didn't have any sickness. I didn't have any of the nausea, the cravings, any really aches or pains. I started getting pains like towards the end, of course, just like my back and stuff was hurting. And I remind me, because you guys don't know me yet, but I was working 2 jobs while pregnant the entire time. So working full time, I am a caterer, I'm a cook, I'm a chef. I do everything and anything that has to do with food. I love it, I love it, I love it. So I worked for a catering company, and I also decided to take on a serving job just so I could make some fast extra cash to save up while I'm out from work. I did decide to take off from work for a year or so, probably more, just to spend time with my baby. So I feel that first year is really crucial to have a stable person in that baby's life, and definitely for it to be the mom, of course. But my fiance was amazing with that. He was on board with me staying at home with him, because I'm not from down here, from Birmingham. I'm actually from Huntsville, Alabama, but I've been here for 8 years now. And I don't have any family here besides my mom that I take care of. And it's like, she's disabled, so it's like, no one to really take care of him. He has family here, he's from here. But it's like, again, you don't want to put that burden, well, not necessarily burden, but still, you don't want to put that on people, like, hey, can you watch my baby, can you watch me? And I don't even want people to really watch my baby. I want to be there with him all the time. Like I told my friends, I'm going to be sitting there in his face every second, every moment. And that's what I'm really doing. When he's asleep, I'm asleep. When he's up, I'm up. We sit there, and I just sit there and stare at him, because he was preterm. And he was born 5 pounds, 4 ounces, which is really not bad. And now he is 9 pounds. We just went to the doctor 2 days ago. Now he's 9 pounds. So he's doing really awesome. And I'm breastfeeding. So that's also amazing too. This is really good. I just wish these corn tortillas was not soggy. Or like a little bit more firmer or something. But it comes with these grilled onions. Everything is delicious. Like, everything was good. I'm gonna have to make these one day at home so he can try them. I don't think he's ever tried them before. Let's see. Let's get another lime in here. Another lime. But so yeah, so I went into labor on a Saturday night, and we were in the hospital. And well, he wasn't born until Monday. I wasn't in active labor until Monday, when they decided to induce me, because they said having your wound opening up that long could be a sign of infection. Well, could possibly be you could possibly get an infection. So they decided to induce me. But prior to that, he was just chilling. He didn't want to come out. He wanted to come out, but he didn't want to come out. I really wish I had some extra tortillas here. Because it's, oh my gosh, it's about to make me want to just cut all this up and throw it inside this sauce, because this tortilla is falling apart. Maybe it was stuffed too much or something. I'm not sure. But the ones I seen, none of them fell apart. And I gotta eat this thing with all of my fingers. I think I brought another napkin. But yeah, so he came on a Monday. Healthy baby. He was healthy as ever. We stayed at the hospital until Wednesday, just so they can monitor him, because he was preterm. They wanted to make sure that he was, tested the way that they needed him to test. Then we went home on a Wednesday, and from there it's been amazing. I had my best friend Kiara. She drove down here from Huntsville at 1 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, when I told her I was in labor. But the fun, okay, so I gotta tell y'all my labor story, because it's like, this being my first baby, I knew what labor was, but I didn't know like how the whole water breakage and everything like really worked. So my water actually broke on, well, it kind of like burst a little bit on Friday when I was at work. I was on the phone with my fiance, and I was like, oh, I feel like this warm sensation. So I went to the restroom and I checked my pants and stuff, and I seen like a little liquid, but I was like, okay, what is this? Like, I'm thinking I'm getting a little hot. Bruh. Yeah, I'm just playing. But so I checked my underwear, and it was like damp or whatever, but it was like a warm sensation that I felt, and I was like, what in the world? And so that stopped that day. It only did it that one time. And then Saturday, it did it again when I got home that night from work. And then it stopped, and then it started again. And then, so I called my doula. Yeah, I had a midwife, and I had a doula. I had him completely natural, no medicine, no epidural, just pushed him out. It was amazing. Like, it wasn't painful. I lied. So the contractions was the most painful thing I could ever experience in my life. Like, it was worse than pushing. So, like, when us females are on our cycle, we have these period days. Some of the days throughout our period, it's worse than others. It's like, somebody please, please call the ambulance. Because, baby, like, can't take it. But, so, the contractions, those was the worst. But, back to the labor story. So, I called my doula, and I was like, hey, oh my gosh, this like completely just broke apart. You know what I'm about to do? This about to go in here, and I'm about to eat this with a fork. Because this is ridiculous. Like, how? How? But I called my doula, and she was just like, so are you leaking? Is it dripping, or is it a stream? I was like, it's just leaking like a little bit. It's not a stream or anything. And then, so she was like, okay, call me back if you see a stream or anything. So about 10 minutes later, I feel it like just coming out. And it just started coming out now. And I'm like, hold up. It wasn't like pouring or gushing out. It was like a little stream that just kept flowing for a good 7 minutes. And so she told me to call my midwife. Talk to my midwife. They told me to come up there to check just in case, because I'm 36 weeks and 4 days at this point. And for it to be like in the clear, it has to be 37 weeks. So they wanted me to come up there just in case he did decide to come early. They didn't want his lungs not to be functioning right. And if he was coming early, they had to give me a steroid shot for his lungs to be completely developed. So I get there or whatever, and they test me. They put like this swab, did a little swab of the fluid that was coming out to test if it's the what is it? The fluid that's inside of the inside the sac. And it tested positive. So she was like, yep, you're staying here. And I'm on the phone with my doula. And she was like, okay, so what's going on? And she gave me they gave me this form to sign. And I'm like, okay, I'm about to sign this form or whatever. And as I'm signing it, I'm still in shock because I'm not putting two and two together. And so after I signed the paper, then the lady was like, yeah, okay, well, do you have someone bring you a bag and stuff? I said, so y'all, and she was like, yeah, you're about to get admitted. I was like, okay. Then 4 minutes later, I get on the, 4 minutes later, I look over to her. I was like, so I'm getting admitted, like I'm about to have a baby admitted. She turned around. She was like, yes, honey, you're about to have your baby. He could be here either tonight or tomorrow. But yeah, you're about to have your baby. I'm like, hold up, wait. It took me a full 10, 12 minutes to really realize that she was saying admitted as if the baby was about to come. It didn't click. I wasn't prepared. We weren't prepared. We were prepared because the month was coming up next. He was about to have him next month. But we didn't have the baby room set up. We had all the stuff, but we just didn't have the baby room set up. I wasn't mentally prepared. At this moment, right now, I still had 2 weeks left that to work at the serving job because I put my notice in to let them know, hey, I'm gonna stop working a couple weeks before the baby is due. I was trying to run the check. I was like, okay, I got a couple more weeks. I'm gonna make some more money. I was like, shoot, I can't go back to work. I'm thinking about money. Well, I'm really just thinking about saving, really. And so I called my fiance, tell him, I was like, because I went there by myself because we thought it was just going to be okay, they check and I come back home. He was at the house, but we didn't, I was just like, okay, I'm about to just go check and come right back. But, so call him. I was like, King, get a bag ready. She said that we could be having him at this moment or tomorrow or any day or something. And so he get the bag ready, he get there and stuff. And I was on the phone with my best friend walking in there, and then I called her back and told her, and this was around 6 something. So, so the people I had in my room was my doula, my fiance, and my best friend. And so she was like, okay, I'm about to head down there. She head down here. She get here around like 1 o'clock because she didn't leave until a little bit later. And because of the COVID stuff, if you go into the hospital, you have to stay in the hospital. If you leave, then you have to wait 24 hours for you to come back. So, mind you, this was Saturday. We didn't leave till Wednesday. I had them hostage in the hospital with me from Saturday to Wednesday. Now, my fiance, he had to be there. But my best friend, like, she could have waited and came and stuff like that. But she drove down here in the middle of the night, slept in the hospital for, how many days is that? Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Almost a week in the hospital. And she had stuff she had to do in Huntsville, but she, like, you know, changed and moved around. That is a friend, y'all. When I say that song, you got a friend in me, baby. I love her so much. Like, I appreciate her so much. And then when we came home, she stayed down here for a whole nother week and a half, helping out at the house. Like, that is a true friend. It's amazing to have people like that in your life. You wouldn't think people would, you know, I don't know. No, I think they would. People would do that type of stuff for me. I'm pretty easygoing and a really big people person, and just I'm a humble person, and I attract good spirited people. So. It's actually better just throwing this up in there and it with a fork. It's easier. You get all of the sauce on it. If this one break, I'm about to do that to this. But yeah, so it was an amazing. It was a humbling experience. And I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. Like, it was just amazing. And we want more children. I will have another child soon. Not yet, but he's been great. So I think I could deal with another one right now. Like, going through the pregnancy part. Hopefully the next one is like him. But he was too good to be true, baby. So I don't know if the next child is going to be like this, because I was moving around in a kitchen, in a restaurant, full speed, like I'm not even pregnant. Like, he was amazing. I was careful, of course, but he was just so amazing. He's so amazing now. Like, he's in there sleeping. We went out for a drive today. And went to go get a couple of groceries, and he did great in the car. But he's in there knocked out. So I'm probably, after I'm finished eating this, I'm about to go in there, check his little diaper, and snuggle up with him for a moment. But yeah, you guys, so thank you all so much for tuning in to our channel. We shall be posting more things, a little bit more, as we get a little bit better with just everything. This is new to us, so just stay tuned and keep watching. We may have some different topics that you guys may like, some that you can share with people. I'll be talking all the time about the babies, so get ready for baby talk. Talking about different random stuff, doing different stuff, challenges, food, yeah, you know, the whole shebang. But again, thank you all so much for tuning in. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share. Yeah, thank you.